Welcome to Unlearning, a podcast that's dedicated to all things you had to unlearn in order to become the better person you desire to be. Society and culture have a lot of destructive beliefs that are passed down and passed out, and in order to break free and be a well-rounded person, you have to unlearn the harmful things we believe to be true. Status, ability, education, race, gender, religion, politics, these are all topics in which we have to explore in order to call out the unhealthy behaviors that stunt us as individuals and as a society. This podcast will deep dive into personal stories provided by the audience, you, and by the panel to discuss how the topics affect them physically and socially. My name is Felicia McLeod, and I'm an improviser, writer, voiceover actress, and a work in progress. While growing up, I was taught that I needed to conform in order to be successful. I needed to relax my hair to be professional. I needed to lighten my skin to be beautiful. I needed to accept the bare minimum because I was lucky to just be in the room. It wasn't until my late 20s when I started to learn that I needed to unlearn all that. While on my journey of unlearning, I began having deep conversations with friends who had toxic things they had to unlearn as well, which brought me to the idea of creating a podcast to discuss these difficult topics.
My name is Matt Sadler, and I'm a writer-performer working in television production in Los Angeles. Growing up in a small, mostly white, mostly Catholic suburb of Boston, I was not exposed to many different types of people or viewpoints. Over the last few years, I have lived in multiple cities and have made a conscious effort to meet people from other backgrounds. Recently, at extended family Zoom calls during the pandemic, I found myself baffled at my relatives' lack of understanding of other groups of people. The people I grew up around are not bigots, they are merely still living in the bubble that I grew up in and was never even aware existed.
Thank you so much for tuning into Unlearning. Please feel free to share your stories with us at unlearningapodcast@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at unlearning_cast and Instagram at unlearning_podcast. This is a reminder that you are not alone on your journey to unlearning. Unlearning is part of the Trident network. You can learn more about the network's videos, live stream shows, and other podcasts by visiting thetridentnetwork.com.